Right, this is a continuation of a previous video that I made on how to work at the volumes of cones, pyramids. Right? So you need to watch that video first before you see this video. Right. Let's suppose we've got a cone here. The only thing that's missing is the radius. Right. And let's say the volume of this cone is given to you. The volume happens to be, let's say 100 centimeter cubed. We want to work at the radius of the base, the circle, right? We know the volume of a cone is given by 1/3 times the base, in this case it's a circle, pi r squared, times the vertical height, right? That's the height. And that is equal to, that is volume. But here we've got volume as 100, V is 100, so that's given to us. 1/3 can stay where it is. The base is a circle, so it's going to pi r squared times r squared, where r we need to find out, and the vertical height is already given, it's 10. So the only unknown in this equation is the r. What we can do at this stage is simplify this equation. So we've got 100 here. Right, let's work this out. Right, we're going to have 1/3. If you've got a fraction on your if you've got the fraction button on your calculator, you can use it. You've got 1/3 multiplied by pi times 10. That's what I'm going to do now. So use my fraction button. 1/3 times pi. Now I've got a pi button on my calculator. If you haven't got the pi button on your calculator, you can use 3.14 instead. 1/3 times pi, 1/3 times pi times 10. So this 1/3 times the pi times the 10 is what I've just done. Right, I better do that in a different color so you know which bit I'm doing. 1/3 times the pi, or use 3.14 if you want, times 10. That gives me on my calculator 10.472. And then you've got the r squared by itself at the moment. Well, it's not by itself, it's attached to the 10.472. So that's what it simplifies to. So all we're going to do now is solve it. We want r by itself, so to get rid of times, you need to divide. Divide by 10.472, do the same on the other side. Right, these cancel, you're left with r squared. So r squared, something squared, to give me 9.549. Right, to get r by itself, you need to get rid of, you need to cancel out the squaring. Opposite of squaring is square root. Square root. Square root of 9.549. I'll get 3.09. Remember the square root cancel out squaring, you're left with r. Just worked out the value of r. R is equal to 3.09 centimeters. It's centimeters because look, the dimensions that I've got here, centimeter cubed, that's the volume, that's the height, and that's the radius of the base.